Hey, Sana, this is something that's actually come up a couple of times in comments where people are experiencing others as either blocking or ghosting them and just having no conversation or communication around like why it's happening. And believe I understand what that is. Like that's beyond frustrating when people do that. And I know that I used to very much be predisposed to wanting to understand that more so than I even care about that somebody doesn't want to be around me. It's almost like, what did I do or what happened, and almost a desire to that that need to understand was almost more powerful. And what I have come to understand about that is two things. One, no one ever owes me an explanation. Like, I don't need to understand why a thing happened, because what is very important is two, if a person is choosing to behave in those ways and does not respect me enough to have those conversations, to communicate what's going on, or to make the effort to understand one another, then I'm ultimately lucking out because I don't have to put effort into a person who has decided that I am not worth theirs. And it is a tough thing to grapple with, or it was for a while for me, because that's not how I am. And I wouldn't do that to other people. And I can't compare myself to other people. How I choose to engage and what my level of integrity is in terms of how I communicate with others, how I express myself, how I want to give context to things. That's how I am. Like, that's how I'm built. And obviously some of that is situational. Like, I mean, if there's, like, as an example, if if I meet somebody on an app and we've had, three back and forths, and then, they disappear, it's like, whatever, we weren't connected. Or, I mean, and I'm sure that I've done that. I know that I've done that because there isn't any obligation for more of that. But when it's a deeper relationship and then that happens where there's some issue, or the other person gets upset and then they decide to just ghost, but it was something that was more of a substantial relationship. Initially, it hurts in that it's a recognition of this person potentially didn't care about me in the way that I thought they did. They don't respect me enough to talk to me. And I start to project all of these things about me. Like, I did something. No, they decided to tap out. They decided that this was no longer worth their energy. So this, from like a very non-attachment way, and I mean, that's a longer conversation. If someone chooses to do that, okay, it means I no longer have to give them energy. I don't have to worry about that because ultimately it's a decision that they made. And even if they had like something happen where they could have talked to you and you could have worked through it, they've decided that they don't want to. And this is actually number three, the biggest piece of this is you should never have to convince a person to want to be around you, to spend time with you, and to reciprocate energy. That's a big one. And it took me a long time to get there because I spent so much time focused on, well, if I give this person enough of me, then I am entitled to something from them, which is bonkers fucking crazy, right? I mean, I was very controlling and manipulative in ways, and how I would put so much into the relationships that I would have that it felt like I was owed something. None of us are owed anything. It's all a matter of how we live within our own integrity and how we choose to engage with other people. And I don't have a problem with people leaving my life anymore. Sure, it hurts, like when there are people that I care about that have decided that I no longer serve them, in terms of like our relationship, and that it isn't beneficial to them to the point to want to put that effort in. It sucks. And I mean, I'm not here to try to change a person's mind and make them see my worth, because I know my worth. And now I have the luxury of gaining back that time, effort, and energy that I can put toward the people that I truly love and care about and who truly love and care about me.